Hi, and welcome to Graphic Card Repairs. My name is Fraser, and today we have an MSI RTX 2080 Ti. The user of this card mentioned that there are artifacts on screen. So the moment it loads into Windows, it uh, loses display. Okay, and so it started off with artifacts, and then now he does not get any display at all. We'll verify that, but before we do anything, we'll go ahead and do a resistance check just to make sure that we don't have any shorts. But I don't suspect any shorts, but as a standard operating procedure, we'll go ahead and do the resistance check. So okay, okay, we don't have any glare now. Okay, let's start with the 12 volts on the PCIe. And we don't have a short. We have kilo ohms and rising. Let's take a look at 3.3 volts PCIe, and we don't have a short. Let's take a look at the 8 pin. And we don't have a short. On both the 8 pins, we don't have any short. Okay, while we are here, we'll just take a look at one of the data pairs. I'll just interchange my probes and go into diode mode. And let's take a look at one of the pairs. So the first data pair is fine. And the second one is fine. Okay, so we'll take a look at the PEX reset as well. This is the PEX reset. Let me interchange again. Okay, it shows an open line, the PEX reset. Oh, sorry. Maybe it was my connection, but it's working. So the PEX reset is okay. Reference clock plus and reference clock minus, both are good. So our resistances and everything externally looks fine. Okay, I will put this card on the bench and I'll continue from there. Okay, so I'll put the card on the bench. Let me boot the card up. And I will run mats straight away. So we have a picture. Okay, so that has failed. Let's look at the report. Okay, it hasn't saved anything. Let's get into the one of the folders. Okay, so I'm running maths now. Okay, let's take a look at the results. Okay, so it shows us that there are write errors on memory B0. So I'll just pause the video here, put the card on my work area and continue from there. Okay, so I have taken off the cooler and we have 11 memories on a 2080 Ti. Now, there is one important thing here. Let me switch you over. Okay, and that is this memory. Okay, this memory is Micron, and it is the 2018 memory. All the memory chips are of 2018, and so there is a fault with the 2018 memory where if one goes faulty, they all go faulty. So even if I replace the memory that is faulty right now the one that on maths that showed faulty was B0. Let me just confirm again. I think it was B0. Yes, it was B0. And B0 is if we are looking at the chip this way. Okay, so that's, let me switch to the larger screen. If we are looking at the the name that's written this way, so from here we start A1, A0, B1, B0. That's this chip here at right at the corner. Even if I replace this chip, it may work for now, but the issue may arise with some other chip, and it will still go on. So the only way forward for this card is to replace all the chips. Let me just contact the user of this card and see what he has to say. So I'll quickly pause the video, call him up, and I'll continue once I get a response from him. Okay, so I have contacted the user. The user wants me to go ahead and replace only this memory chip with Micron for now. If the issue arises, then he will go ahead and replace all with Samsung. So he doesn't want to replace with Samsung right now, but just this particular one. So I've already informed him that even after replacing this chip, it may work for now. Maybe after a few days, a week, a month, anytime, other chips may start giving errors. And that's what the early Micron chips were known for. Okay, so I'll quickly pause the video here. I'll prepare this card for the removal of this chip, and we'll replace it with another Micron memory. I'll just pause the video now. Okay, so I have gone ahead and preheated the board. Let me switch over to the microscope. Okay, so the chip has been installed. Okay, I'll just wait for the board to cool down. Then I'll take the measurements and we'll put it on the bench. Okay, so the board has cooled down. Okay, so I've installed a 2019 memory chip. We don't know if that's going to work. Let's take a measurement. We don't have any short, so it's about 30 ohms. It's a little low, or I would say it's rather very low compared to what it should be. It should be about 70 ohms or higher, but it's currently very low. Okay, so I will put this on the bench and we will continue from there. So I'll just pause the video here and switch over to the other camera. Okay, so I'll put the card on the bench. Let me start the card up. The card is booting. So the image that you see is directly from the card. Let's wait for it to load. Looks like we have memory errors. Okay, so that failed. I will move to the other folder. Okay, let's run maths here. Okay, it failed. Let's open up a report. Okay, so we have errors on B1 now. So earlier it was B0 and now we have errors on B1. So it looks like it has shifted. Let me power off. Okay, so I have gone ahead and put the card on the bench. Let me show you. Now, A1, A0, B1. This time we got error on B1. My preheater is already on. It's heating up the board. We have already replaced the chip that is B0. This time we are going to replace it with B1. Let me show it to you under the microscope. Okay, so if you see, this one is already 2019 chip. We are going to replace this as well with the 2019 chip, and we'll proceed from there. Okay, so the chip has been replaced with a 2019. I hope at least this time that we get this works, because both the chips from the same channel have been replaced. I'll just pause the video, wait for the card to cool down, and take some resistance check, and then proceed from there. Okay, so the card has cooled down a bit. Let's take some resistance. It's about 41. 41 is okay because the card is cold. I was expecting about 70 and above, but the resistance is still lower than my expectation. Let's put the card on the bench and see if there's any change. I'll just pause the video and I'll switch over to the other camera. Okay, so I'll put the card on the bench. Let's start the card. Okay, let me move on to the folder. Okay, so the memory test is running. And we have a pass. So I'll power off the card. Okay, so the card is powered off. I'll pause the video here, assemble the card, just clean the card, assemble it, and then we'll get onto my workbench. Okay, so the card has been assembled and put on the bench. Let's boot into Windows and see if we can load the drivers. Okay, let's open up Device Manager. Okay, it's taking a while for the drivers to load up. Okay, moment of truth. And we have a picture. Okay, so there are no errors on the drivers. Let's stress test the card. Okay, all our memory is showing up. all sensors working. Let me open up Heavens. And Valley as well. Heavens is running. Valley is running. Let's run FurMark. And let's take a look at the sensor. So far there are no artifacts. The picture is absolutely clean and clear. We can call this a fix, but because the rest of the memory are still the 2018 Micron, I would, I have already informed the user that the issue will arise again, and if it does, we will have to replace all the memories to Samsung, and there is no other way. The customer has agreed that for this time, he would want to go only with the faulty memory and not replace it to Samsung, or not replace it to 2019 all of the memories because of the cost involved. So I agreed to do it for him, but that's it for this particular repair. I will keep the card running for at least another hour or so, just to ensure that everything is running smooth for now. So if you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. And please put in your comments, and I will make sure that I respond to every comment. So thank you for watching. Have a good day, and bye for now.